and welcome Phi Theta Kappa inductees, family, friends, and special guests tuning in. My name is Gerald Flynn. I'm the academic chair of the Film Video Production Program, Radio, Television, Broadcast News Program, and Broadcast Systems Technology Program at SAIT. And this evening, I'm very pleased to be your host. In the spirit of reconciliation, we acknowledge that we live, work, and play on the traditional territories of the Blackfoot Nations, including the Siksika, Kainai, Piikani, Tsuut'ina, Stoney Nakoda First Nations, the Métis Nation Region 3, and all people who make their homes in the Treaty 7 region of Southern Alberta. Before we begin this evening, I'd like to ask that everyone ensure their camera and mic are turned off for the official program. Thank you. We have gathered virtually today to recognize the accomplishments of a remarkable group of students. SAIT President and CEO, Dr. David Ross, has a short message of congratulations for you.
Everyone, welcome students, family, friends, and of course guests. And most significantly, congratulations to our Phi Theta Kappa inductees. I am Dr. David Ross, President and CEO of SAIT, and I am pleased to have the chance to say a few congratulatory remarks. Students, you are joining North America's largest honor society. And through your membership, you are making a commitment to academic excellence, leadership development, and community engagement. Things that will position you well for the future. Now, SAIT became a chartered society of Phi Theta Kappa in May 2010 and was given the chapter name Beta Sigma Tau. SAIT is only the third Canadian institution and the first Canadian polytechnic to be chartered into the society. Including alumni, SAIT's chapter currently sits at more than 3,000 members. Just this past year alone, the chapter received several awards. First of all, gold in the Greater Northwest region for its Honors in Action project. And at the same competition, a silver in the category of overall college project. At the international level, the Distinguished Chapter Award, again, for the Honor in Action project, and a Top 100 Chapter Award. This spring, I had the pleasure of presenting the group with SAIT's President's Award for Student Leadership, recognizing their volunteer work in the community. I can confidently say the combination of your SAIT credential and your membership in Phi Theta Kappa, Beta Sigma Tau, will open doors for you. Take full advantage. And once again, congratulations, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Dr. Ross. As Dr. Ross mentioned in his video, it's been a great year to be part of PTK. What a list of awards received by this fine group of students. I'd like to share a short video that highlights some of the great work and accolades received by the Beta Sigma Tau chapter.
Beta Sigma Tau, SAIT's chapter of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, is this year's recipient of the President's Student Leadership Award. The group has been working tirelessly to help SAIT students achieve their full potential through development, scholarships, and volunteer opportunities. In 2018, they achieved 5-star chapter status, and in 2019, they were recognized with the highest student engagement award at the Phi Theta Kappa National Conference. Beta Sigma Tau demonstrates thoughtfulness and innovation through their volunteerism and community efforts. We're pleased to acknowledge this year's recipient of the President's Student Leadership Award, Beta Sigma Tau.
morning, everyone. Thank you, Gerald, for seeing me tonight and for your continued support of our PTK chapter. Welcome 2020 PTK inductees. As president of Beta Sigma Tau, I want to congratulate each and every one of you on your induction to the PTK Honor Society. We're extremely proud of you, as it takes a special kind of dedication and drive to join this global community of scholars and leaders. While PTK is an honor society, it's also so much more than that. I became a PTK member in my first year, and I'm now in my fourth and final year at SAIT. So I'd like to tell you a little bit about my own PTK story. I was extremely surprised when I first got the invitation to join PTK. My very first thought was, I didn't know SAIT had fraternities. Once I read through the invitation, I wasn't sure if it was legitimate. So as any PTK student does, I started doing research and ultimately decided to join. Now, initially I joined PTK for the recognition of my academic achievements. After almost failing my first degree, it felt great to have my academic achievements acknowledged. However, the more research I did, the more I started to realize the full potential of membership in this society. Gaining leadership skills, building community, and informed service became my personal pillars for PTK. I joined an amazing executive team in my second year in a minor role. With them, and since then, I have led or assisted in 3 college projects and 3 service projects known as Honors in Action, which together have allowed us as a chapter to earn all the accolades and awards you have already heard listed. We've worked with organizations such as Care West and the Veterans Association Food Bank. We have traveled to Florida and Washington for PTK events and would have traveled to Texas too had COVID not happened. With PTK, what you put into it is what you get out of it. The possibilities are as limitless as your potential, and you will have amazing advisors like Brenda G, Aidan Wyatt, and Madeline Schultz to help you along in your journey. You, the students, are the driving force behind the success of Beta Sigma Tau, and we will need your continued involvement to help us grow even more than we have already. I'd now like to ask Beta Sigma Tau's Honors in Action team lead, Courtney Third, to share a few words.
Now, students, you are about to be inducted into a scholarly fellowship which embraces community colleges around the world. This fellowship is Phi Theta Kappa, and our chapter here at SAIT is Beta Sigma Tau. Tonight on the table we have a candle, which represents knowledge, and white roses, which symbolize purity and beauty of life. We also have the emblem of Phi Theta Kappa. It consists of a golden slab keyed on top and bottom. The golden field refers to the golden opportunities that are abundant and the nobility attained by those who achieve intellectual leadership. Shining through the black enamel background are the 3 Greek letters, initials for words meaning wisdom, aspiration, and purity. These are all attributes for members in our society, standards that Phi Theta Kappa represents in all its chapters around the world. You are here today because you have embraced those standards as your own, and you will continue to carry them with you throughout your life. Congratulations. I would now like to invite PTK CEO, Dr. Lynn Tincher-Ladner, to join us and say a few words.
For inviting me. That was a real rookie Zoom move. Sorry about that. Before I get started, I want to thank your advisors, Brenda G and Madeline Schultz and Aidan Wyatt. Show me a strong chapter like SAIT, and I'll show you some strong and supportive advisors. So thank you to the 3 of you for your service. And of course, to your president, Dr. David Ross, for his support of Phi Theta Kappa. It's just so wonderful to hear a supportive college president, and you seem to have that here at SAIT. Oh, Canada, I'm so glad to be with you this evening. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Dr. Lynn Tincher-Ladner. I'm president and CEO of Phi Theta Kappa. Most of the students call me Dr. Lynn because my last name's a little bit difficult to pronounce. What may surprise you is how much I just love Canada. I do travel there a few times a year. I spend most of my time on the West Coast in the BC area. but I have visited Banff and Jasper in Alberta. A few things I like most about Canada is the people are so polite. The food is very good, but the scenery there is among the most beautiful I've seen in the world. I'm so jealous that your politics are so much more polite than they are here in America. My dog Winston is actually named after your current prime minister. His full name is Winston Trudeau. And of course, your chapter, you guys are my most favorite thing about Canada. You are one of the biggest and most active chapters in Canada. You are the largest and most active chapter in your region, and quite possibly one of the largest and most active chapters in the entire international society. And there are two parts to the Phi Theta Kappa mission, and that first part is recognition. That's the part where you get the invitation and you receive the gold key member pin, and you participate in an induction ceremony, just like this one. And you wear the gold iconic regalia at graduation. But the other part of our mission is your opportunity to grow. And these activities include service and leadership and undergraduate research and professional development. I like to tell new members at Phi Theta Kappa that your membership is just like a gym membership. The more you put into this, the more you're going to get out of it. And if tonight is the only interaction with Phi Theta Kappa, then I hope you will leave here feeling like you've really accomplished something big, because you have. But I also want to encourage you to get involved and to make tonight the beginning of your Phi Theta Kappa membership and not the end of it. I want to see you in some service activities and taking one of our online courses, serve as a chapter or a regional leader, or run for international office. That would definitely make your experience at your community college through PTK much more meaningful. If I could wave a magic wand, I would have more chapters just like yours, chapters outside of the United States that are super active and engaged in Phi Theta Kappa. For all the new members, congratulations. Tonight, you're not just being inducted into Phi Theta Kappa, you are becoming a member of Phi Theta Kappa's strongest international chapter. So congratulations to all. Thank you.
Well, thank you to Rigel, Courtney, and thank you so much, Dr. Lynn, for taking the time to join us live this evening. Now, friends, family, special guests, and Phi Theta Kappa members, I am pleased to present you these candidates online this evening, as well as those unable to attend for membership in our honor society. These students have fulfilled all requirements for membership and have been selected because they have chosen scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship as their hallmarks. I recommend them for acceptance into the Beta Sigma Tau chapter of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. You have studied the constitution of this organization, the purpose of which is to foster a spirit of devotion to learning and to scholarly ideals among its members, whose principles are embodied in the Greek letters, which stand for phronemon, thumos, and katharates, meaning wisdom, aspiration, and purity. Now that the standards and ideals of this organization have been fully revealed to you, you can complete the pledge which admits you into complete fellowship. Please repeat after me. I do solemnly promise on the 29th of October, 2020, to uphold the standards of Phi Theta Kappa, to keep this object and aim in mind, and I do solemnly pledge allegiance to my fellow members and promise to aid them in all worthy endeavors. Members, it is my pleasure to welcome you into the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society and the lively fellowship of scholars it affords. I salute you for this accomplishment. I charge you to explore all avenues and search for the truth. Dedicate yourselves to the creation of a well-reasoned life, a prelude to service and honor. Congratulations to all of our new members. And please note, the scroll of all new members will show again at the end of the program.
Before we bring this evening to a close, I'd like to present one last inductee to the Beta Sigma Tau chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. This evening's MC, Gerald Flynn. Gerald received a certificate in broadcast production and diploma in multimedia production from Lethbridge College, his Bachelor of Professional Arts in Communication Studies from Athabasca University, and Master of Education from the University of Calgary. Clearly an example of commitment and devotion to learning and scholarly ideals. Gerald's career has taken him from the newsroom to the classroom, and he has been a staple on the SAIT campus for over 19 years, with his most recent appointment as academic chair for film video production, radio television broadcast news, and broadcast systems technology. Over the years, Gerald has continued to support SAIT's PTK chapter and championed the work of our PTK members. Gerald, you have chosen scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship as your ideals. Tonight, we'd like to recognize you. Thank you for all you do. Thank you.
It's not often that I am at a loss for words, but this is truly an honor, an unexpected honor, and I thank you all so much for this. I'm passionate about PTK. I love being involved, and good on you for keeping this a secret. Well done. Again, thank you very much. I'm truly honored and touched to be recognized with this evening. So wonderful celebration. Thank you to all the organizers who had to think creatively this year in order to pull this off. Well done. And that now concludes the 2020 Phi Theta Kappa induction ceremony. Thank you to friends and family for your presence at tonight's ceremony. Again, we're going to be scrolling the names. Thank you so much, and have a pleasant evening.